Red Bank was second, Somerset Hills third, Sarasota fourth, Birmingham fifth, Lakeland Hills sixth, Somerset Valley seventh, and Boise was in eighth. On the women's side, Cheshire was first, Lakeland Hills second, Boise third, Fanwood Scotch Plains fourth, Red Bank fifth, Reading sixth, Central Florida seventh, and Schrader in eighth. And Cheshire team of Alexandra Tyler, Elizabeth Boyer, Mia Lecco, and Sophie Murphy. Here's Bruce. He'll be introducing the 1,000.
With the fastest seeded heat number 1. The national record, Nicholas Caldwell from Sarasota, 8:55.55, set back in 2011. Let's meet heat number 1. Swimming in lane number 1 from Westport, Weston, Connecticut, Nicholas Ortega. In lane number 2, last year a finalist in the 1,000, the 200, the 500 free, and the 200 fly. He'll be a Tiger at Princeton University in the fall. From Sarasota, Brendon Furley. Swimming in lane number 3, 17th in this event last year, third in the 800-meter freestyle at Long Course Nationals, from Somerset Valley, New Jersey, Matt Fallon. Lane number 4, the fastest seed. He is the defending national champion in this event. He's a member of the USA Swimming National Junior Team, and he will swim for the North Carolina State Wolfpack in the fall. From Hickory, Ross Dant. Lane number 5, fourth in the 1,000, third in the mile last year. From the Sarasota. Lane number 6, 10th in this event last year. From the Hamilton area Y in New Jersey, Matthew Laquang. In lane number 7, 8th in the 1650, 8th in the 500 last year, from Fanwood Scotch Plains, New Jersey, Josh Cohen. And in lane number 8, from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, Jacob Greenwood. This is heat number 1.
So here's heat number 1 of the men's 1,000. 6 heats in total tonight. And here in our main course for finals, the men will be swimming the 1,000. So Ortega in 1, Furley 2, Fallon 3, Dant, defending champion, in 4, Eric Katz in 5, Laquang 6th, Cohen 7th, and Greenwood in 8. So we've got Dant. You got to keep your eye on Eric Katz. Eric Katz, youngster, 16 years old, 4th in this event last year, 13th in 2016. Dant has been on the distance scene here from Hickory, North Carolina. He's been something else. His brother Eric Katz just won the 2 back as a freshman for the Texas Longhorns at NCAA Men's Division I Championships. So down here in lane number 1, Ortega out there pretty good right now. He was 8th in this event last year, 21st in 2016. Alan Johnston, his coach from Westport Weston up there in Connecticut. And then we've got Brendon Furley, another great distance program, Sarasota. As Bruce mentioned, he's in lane 2. He's a Princeton Tiger this fall. Matt Fallon came on strong, 15 years old. He was 17th last year. He had a great long course meet for Somerset Valley. And as I mentioned, Ross Dant, your defending national champion. He's trying to be quick tonight again. He was great in the mile last year. But out with him, right at his feet, is Eric Katz. And the field is trying to even up. And then up there in lane number 8, Jacob Greenwood. He was 9th last year. So Josh Cohen in 7th, was 7th last year, 23rd. Year before that, in 2016, Matt LeQuang is in lane number 6. So 250 through. Dant at 2:11:20. So Dant going to be a member of the North Carolina State Wolfpack. What a program they've got down there out of the ACC. Winning those sprint relays, setting American records, U.S. Open records, NCAA records, all kinds of records last weekend at NCAA Men's D1 Championships. Sarasota now in 2nd and 3rd here. So Dant was only 3/100ths of a second off of the national record pace. Right now, Dan at 3:05:23. Picked up about a half a second over Katz on that last 50. Dan at a 27:08. A record split coming up at the 400 for Ross Dant would be a 3:34. I'm sorry, 3:32:20. So he is under national record pace by 3/100ths of a second, and Caldwell's record set back in 2011, 8:55:55. So Dant, I was talking to John Jolly a little earlier, is trying to get underneath that 8:50, which would be absolutely incredible. He's got to really back half this 1,000. So we'll see what he's going to be at the 500. The split for Caldwell was 4:26:43. So now it's Dant, Katz, Furley, and then Matt Fallon, that 15-year-old from Somerset Valley. What a swimmer he is. And he had that breakout meet at Long Course Nationals down here last year. 4:26:43 is your national record pace. And he's in at 4:26:67. Katz at 4:30:69. And Furley at 4:32:65. Fallon at 4:33:91. So that's your 500 halfway mark. Pretty zippy there for Mr. Dant. So Dant splits 27:10 at a 4:53:77 and 5:50 through. Also having a pretty good swim up there in lane number 7, Josh Cohen. He was 7th in this event last year, trying to move up. Here we are at the 600 mark, and Dan at a 5:20:88. So he's about a half a second just off the national record pace. So Caldwell was 5:20:37. So Ross has got to pick it up. And I'm sure his coach John Jolly will be jumping up and down a little bit. Here comes Matt Fallon, trying to chase down Brendon Furley down here in lanes 3 and 2. Once again, lane number 1 at the bottom of your screen, lane number 8 up top. Heat number 1, men's 1,000. And we'll have the remaining heats tonight for the men and the women. And we'll be swimming in separate courses, so we'll be able to watch both pools at the same time. And Dan at 6:15:36, holding a 27:21. And then Katz almost 6 seconds behind him at 6:21:29. Furley and Fallon at 6:24 is just about 4/10 of a second. Here comes Matt Fallon, going to go by Brendon Furley there. But they're out of the picture right now as it's all Ross Dan at 6:42:54. And 7:09 is your national record pace, so he's going to have to pick it up. So Fallon now in third, Katz in second. He's got to get moving. 7:09.17 is your national record pace, and to the feet he's 7:09.77. So he is 0.7 of a second off of that national record pace for Nicholas Caldwell. So Dance really got to pick it up now. Ross Dant has got to get down, try to get down in that 26 mark. He's at 27:31. Using those legs. Member of the national junior team, Ross Dant. He that national record pace. So 84. 37, just under a little bit. He was 27:29 on that last 50 with 100 to go. Still Katz in second. Fallon will be in third. Furley fourth. Trying to move up and out of 7 is Cohen. 8:57.64. He's got a shot. He's 27:20 at 27:12. He comes back in a 26. He should have this national record. So they're going to be on their feet. This is it. Last 25 coming up for Russ Dant from Metropolitan Hickory, North Carolina, trying to chase it down. And Dant goes 57:37. Just not quick enough. He had to move pretty quickly there and get underneath that national record. But a great swim for Dan. He was 8:57 last year. He's 8:57 this year. Just a little bit quicker this year, but still a great swim for Ross Dant from Hickory, North Carolina. He's followed up by Eric Katz at 9:04.41. And then Matt Fallon, the 15-year-old, he goes 9:09.65, and he finishes in third and out of heat number 1.